Larry, you put out a statement last week about the events in Washington, D.C., but we haven't gotten a chance to talk to you. This is our first time to do that, and I've been really eager to hear your thoughts. You're somebody who knows political leaders very well, not only in Washington, but around the world. And I just wonder what you think about what happened last week and what's happened since.
Well, as I said last week, the riots on the Capitol was an assault on our democracy, was assault on the democratic foundations of what this country represents. And I think it's going to leave a real mark, such as, we only have these type of marks every 10 years or so, where I think we saw a universal coming together. And so, I'm an optimist and try to find positives when we see something so horrific. But I think this is what we saw and the anguish that so many people had, that, and I heard from so many people, all walks of life, from different political views. This was an assault. This is not who we are. And I believe we can find better ways of coming together. And I do believe this is going to be one of the most important components for the new administration coming in, to try to find ways of bringing more harmony. And then more importantly, or just as importantly, is making sure that we begin a true multilateralism back into the world again, so we could bring down not only the tension here in the United States, but bringing down the global tensions that have persisted for some time.
What does that mean in terms of the impeachment that we saw yesterday that took place in the House, that was voted on in the House? You think that that's something the Senate should pick up, or do you think that's going to get in the way of all the things you just talked about?
It really depends on the outcome of the Senate and how they are, and what happens in the first few days. I believe if it can be a little more bipartisan, then it will. We still can find more ways of coming together. If it's one party and only one party in the Senate, then it's going to be harder and more delayed. I applaud President-elect Biden, and he is trying to be above the fray. He's consistent in talking about the economy, the vaccinations, and rebuilding America again because of the pandemic. And so we'll all have to watch and see, related to how the Senate plays this out. It's very important to see that if there is bipartisanship, and there was some form of bipartisanship even in the House. Let's be clear: in the past processes of impeachment, they're generally one-party votes, and the fact that we saw even 10 representatives as a part of that is an indication of the seriousness of the potential crimes or the perceived crimes. So I'm going to be anxiously waiting to see how the Senate resolves this. And I would hope one way or another we can move forward fast, and that the new administration and all of America can move forward in a more partisan way. A bipartisan way, excuse me.
Yes, we knew.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.